Good morning, guys. So today we are finally going to be making sourdough bread. So I got this sourdough starter kit off Amazon. So we're going to be starting with half a cup of sourdough starter. I'll just add that in. We're going to be adding some warm water, so about one-third cups of 310 milliliters of warm water. You're just going to pour that into your sourdough starter and then just mix and combine everything until, just mix until well combined. We're going to be adding 4 cups of bread flour. I like to season my flour, like you can never be too careful. Add in the 2 tablespoons. 2. I sieve all of that into our starter mix. Like all we're doing right now is combining our flour and our sourdough starter mix. This is my first time making sourdough bread. Like I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. Add in some sea salt into that, so I'm just gonna keep combining until it's nearly almost combined. Oh guys, that smells nice. It's beginning to smell really good. So after I'd finished combining my dough, I had wet a kitchen towel and placed that over my bowl, and then I put that in my oven to allow the dough to proof. And of course, we're cleaning as we go. So this is what our dough looks like. So now I'm showing you how to stretch and fold, and like as you can see, it's really thin. So essentially you want to wet your hands in like a jar of water. And then you're going to fold in your dough 4 times. So you're going to pull from one section, you're going to pull, and then you're going to fold. Okay, and then you're going to repeat on like the 4 different corners of this bowl. So you stretch and fold. You stretch and fold, and then one more time, stretch. And essentially like the whole purpose of stretching and folding is just to allow that gluten really become active in your dough. So just giving the gluten more time to develop on its own. So stretch and fold, and then you can wet your hands each time that you're doing that. But yeah, essentially this is our dough. I'll just do one more time. Stretch and fold. Okay, so this is our dough, and again I'm just gonna cover with my damp kitchen towel, and I'm gonna let this sit. So this is what our dough looks like. They're letting it rise for over 6 hours. I think it was just a little under 7 hours. So how you know that your sourdough is ready, to damp your hand with water and then you place it in, and if it bounces right back up, you know that your dough is ready. So our dough is good and ready to go. We are going to wet both of our hands with some water. I'm also going to use a spatula that I've placed in cold water, and I'm just going to pinch out the edges of my dough. Okay, and I'm going to try and lift up my dough. There we go. Lift up the entire dough, and I'm going to place it on a cleaned surface. Oh my god, it's so stretchy. So now we're going to push. Well, before then we're going to sprinkle a little bit more flour, and then we begin our pushing and our pulling. So we are trying to round our sourdough. So essentially you're pushing and pulling. pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. And essentially, like, this is helping create more structure to your dough. I'll just add a little bit more flour. Push, pull. So you carry on pushing and pulling your dough until you have a well-rounded structure or form to your dough. And then you just carry on. Like, you can tell that the structure is like becoming a little bit more firm. So yeah, essentially just carry on pushing, pulling. I'm going to be transferring to my proofing basket. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour in my proofing basket, sourdough into my proofing basket, so it can just gather that beautiful bread. This is such an interesting experiment of mine, guys. First time, and I think I'm doing pretty well. And I'm gonna leave this in the fridge to rise for anywhere from 12 hours and above. I'll just bring it in so you can see a little bit closer. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna also cover this with a cloth just to seal in all that moisture, and I'm gonna place it in my fridge. So let it proof for 12 hours and place in the fridge. So this is what my sourdough looks like, and then this is what, oh, look at that massive bubble. And this is where I'm transferring my bread onto. Okay, so this is what our loaf looks like. I think the only issue I have is like it's not holding form. I'm guessing because I'm not putting it in a Dutch oven. And score again like that. And I'm essentially going to bake this for, so this is what we have. I'm going to bake this for 30 to 35 minutes. See you in 35 minutes. This is what our bread looks like. I'm just gonna try a little bit of the bread, but it looks really, really good. Like, I'm so impressed. Like, you can see all the like bubbles and stuff, and like that's how you know like this bread really, like the dough fermented well. That is good. It's nice, it's sour. Oh, turn off my oven. Like, it baked really well. And it tastes really good, like authentic sourdough bread. So thank you guys so much for coming with me on this baking journey experiment. It's my first time making sourdough. I think like the only thing that I think I have to work on for like next recipes would be how to maintain like the shape of my sourdough, because I felt like when I put it from the proofing basket onto the parchment sheet, it kind of like just flattened out a little bit, but it still rose, which I'm happy about. Well, I'm really happy with the end result. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Oh, that is good.